Afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's trading floor. It's May 2nd. A lot of information out today. Started off on more of a friendlier tone. Export sales, corn, 130,000 corn to unknown this morning, 204,000 beans to unknown, and then 30,000 meal. I believe it's bean oil to China. So we did have some demand out this morning. Started off the grains a little bit better. They didn't really stay that way. Corn, 17.5 lower in July, 7 3/4 lower for December. A lot of spread unwinding. That's 10 cents that came out of that spread today. Beans, July was down 18 cents, November down 24. So a lot of pressure for corn and beans. And then wheat. Wheat down 28.5 cents. Now, something to focus on there for wheat. Kansas City, or the Kansas Quality Wheat Tour going on right now. As I mentioned yesterday, they're still looking for big yields out of Kansas, looking for big production numbers, 408 million. Last year we were at 277, so quite a bit more. That is still negative on wheat. But a lot of talk right now. This came out late in the session today. We saw a big, huge selling spur come through the markets. That's what pushed the grains down and pushed some of the other commodities down, which we'll get into that in a second. But CME, there was a news wire that released a story that CME members will be charged the same amount as speculators now. So unless they have a legitimate reason to be a hedger. Right now, they're currently, the guys down on the floor, paying regular hedge margins. But if they are a clearing member and they don't have any business as far as hedging and they're purely spec, they're going to be charged as a speculator. Much like a lot of you guys out there in the country are doing the exact same thing. There will be no change to customer accounts, only CME members. So what does that mean? That means these guys that had more positions and more money to leverage now might have to tighten up some of their positions. That's why we've seen the big push and the big sell-off that we had. I don't know how many days this is going to continue, if any at all. But they're saying this should take place next Monday, so on the 7th. And so that's going to be a big deal. You might have guys trying to position ahead of that. Today might have been a day that guys just said, hey, let me take some profit on this because the dollar was up 25 cents today. We're starting to talk European problems again. So European unemployment fell to the lowest levels in 15 years. So that was released this morning. That had the dollar excited. When the dollar goes up, that's not inflationary. So you have more of a deflationary type attitude when that's the case. But the dollar's up 25 cents. We're still in a range. That dollar's at 79.20. So continue watching that right now. But if we do see further strength in the dollar, you may find some more pressure come out of commodities, and that's pure money flow. So we know that the funds right now are record long in the beans. They're record long in the bean meal. So they're holding big positions. They may need to try to limit some of that as far as to make sure that these margin changes are gonna be within their bounds. But we'll see. Like I said, the effects of this happened late in the session. There's talk of it around the commodity industry right now. You guys need to know what's going on out there. That's why we're bringing it to you now. As far as crude oil, down 95 cents today. That's taken a little bit of a break, 105.20. We've got some good support here now. Now that we had that range between $100 to 105, we broke above it. Now we've got 105 as support, maybe up to 108. So we'll have to see how the market reacts around that. Stock market today down 16 points, not doing too much. But metals, with a stronger dollar, we've seen the metals sell off a little bit. Gold down about $8, silver down 30 cents, so taking a little bit of a break there. As we're talking about these CME member changes that could happen or that will happen next Monday, I think that kind of trickled into livestock here as well. Fat cattle down about 90 cents today in June, 102.62. Cash traded yesterday, 102 in Nebraska. Light trades today in Kansas traded at 120 in Nebraska. Light trades today at $1.20 in Kansas, or at that level as well. That 120 area in Kansas. So you look at that, yeah, it's down about $1 this week. Some guys expect to see us down even more than that. Box beef, though, still strong. You've got choice up 79 cents, select up 22. Box beef has been very strong over the last several weeks. So we'll see if this can hold in here and hold these lows that we currently had. But a lot of guys have some skepticism down on the floor. If we have to see some funds get out of position, that may try to trigger some more downside motion at this point. In the hogs, not so good. $1.60 lower. June at 84.25. This is new lows for hogs. Midday prices were lower once again, a little bit lower. But we do need to see that cash market stabilize and turn around. We've had a couple days now that we've seen the market, the cash side of things, try to stay firm. But we need to see that start to turn consistently. So today, I think the livestock was pressured from all this other news that has come out. Continue to watch this. Continue to stay in front of this. Give us a call over here because we've watching this very closely. You can reach us at 800-262-7538 or check us out right there on the web, allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.